Hey guys, and welcome to my first look at Wildstar, which is a futuristic MMO thing that I have not played at all. I've just installed it, just loaded it up, logged in, and that's about it. I don't know anything about the game, pretty much. I mean, I've seen a few videos, but that's really about it. Since I have no characters, obviously let's create a new one. I know the game is divided into two factions, the Exile and the Dominion. The Dominion is a powerful interstellar empire that considers Nexus its rightful legacy and will conquer it at all costs. And the Exiles are a gutsy group of refugees, rebels and mercenaries that have become to Nexus to make a new home. It's like Alliance and Horde in WoW. Let's just go Exile, see what the races are, and then we can check Dominion and see what the races are there. As customary for me, I will definitely make a female character. Okay, so that would be a human. I did read some bits of background, so I know that the race has no influence on gameplay, it's purely aesthetic. Humans are just your average stuff, I guess. The Orin appeared to be bunny things. It's a possible choice. Granok are golems, I guess. Mordash. Brilliant scientists and deadly spies. No, they don't look good. Let's see what the Dominion has to offer in terms of female characters. We have Cassians, which are basically humans. Apparently, basically both Exile and Dominion get humans. We have Draken or Draken, looks somewhat demonic, pretty cool. Chua are apparently sexless, little rats, I guess. And Mekari are machines. Okay, let's go for Orin. That one looked kind of pretty. We need a first and a last name, so let's go for that. Total length of 4 to 29 characters. Okay, that's good. Classes. Our race does... The only influence it has on gameplay is it limits what choice of class we have. So we could become an Esper. Let's preview some armor. Mid-game armor. It's not bad. End-game armor. Wow. That does look pretty cool, I have to say. It's pretty nifty. It's probably going to be really expensive and take months to get, but anyway. And that's obviously our starting armor. It's not bad. I mean, it's the typical MMO thing where the breasts are about the size of the head, but hey, that's kind of the point. So the Esper appears to be some kind of caster. The Stalker, probably a rogue or a thief, something like that. Let's see what endgame armor of the Stalker looks like. That's not bad either, actually. And a Spell Slinger. You know, I really like the hat. I think I'm going to go Spell Slinger, even though I may very well end up never ever getting this armor set. But hey, let's go with it. I'm also not limiting myself in video length here, really. Well, 2 hours is currently my limit, but that's about it. I know each class can be DPS, and some classes can become a tank, and other classes can become a healer as well. So you have the sort of holy trinity split in this game that you know from games like World of Warcraft. You've got tank, DPS, and healers. And it doesn't tell me anywhere what I can be, basically. But at a guess, Spellslinger doesn't sound very tanky. I'm guessing the Stalker is a tank class, engineer and warrior as well. And Esper, Medic and Spellslinger are probably DPS classes. I'm not sure if it'll tell me anywhere, we'll see. So that's that. I can choose a path, which is basically a playstyle choice. that somewhat influences gameplay, but it's, I don't know, a hobby, a specialization. Can't really think of an equivalent in other games. It's sort of a role-playing thing that has some influence on character progression, I guess. You could play as a soldier, which basically means bashing faces in. A settler, which I think that's kind of a support thing, where you build structures while leveling and, you know, help people, like build buff stations and such. I barely have any knowledge of the game. I refrained from looking at extensive tutorials and such. There's the scientist, which basically means you get a lot more background lore, I believe. And the explorer is just going places where you might not usually go, I guess, you know, exploring every nook and cranny of the map and all that. And I think I'll just go for the explorer, that's kind of fine. Now let's look at customization. What can we do? Face style. The eyes are a little creepy because of their enormous size. That one's decent-ish, let's go for that. Let's customize the face further. I wouldn't mind if the eyes were a little smaller. Okay, this is as small as they get. It's an MMO, deal with it. Eye spacing? Do we want them closer or further? No, closer I think. Eyebrows... I don't want the face to be so huge, basically. Do you want a monobrow? Okay. It doesn't have much of an effect, so it's okay. You can definitely set these sliders to their maximum values without making something that looks completely hideous. The nose is fine. Maybe put the mouth depth a little lower. Mouth height. Okay, that one actually does look fairly bad if it's all the way one or the other. Let's go just... yeah, medium value is fine. Slightly smaller. Nose angle. That... maybe like this. Nose height. No, that's fine, I think. We don't want a very long nose, right? Yeah, that would look silly. But really short. Oh, that looks terrible. Let's go for medium. That's just about fine. Nose prominence. No, maybe a little bigger than default. That's fine. Definitely don't want a very broad nose. A little more than default should be fine, yeah. Okay, skin color. I like this one. It looks somewhat... Hair color and skin color match really well. I'll just have to change eye color then, but that's fine. Can I change these attachments? I think those might be jewelry, which we get to there. So hairstyle, that looks terrible. That's fine. That looks like a massive amount of hair. Pretty cool. Nope. That's possible. Nope. Nope. Yeah, maybe. I don't know how good hair physics and such work in the game. As I've said, I really haven't seen anything about it. No. I think I'll go for this one. That one's kind of fine. Hair color. I mean, black is nice, blonde is nice, but orange really just works with the skin color. Eye color then. We can zoom in closer. Let's go for green, that works. I should mention I have no sense of style whatsoever. Okay, so now the ears. Don't want anything ridiculous, so I'm probably gonna go for these really small ones because they're subtle. Yeah, those are my favorites. Yep. Jewelry. I think that's the dice thing. The dice thing I have there. Let's go for something. I mean, the dice is okay, I guess. Let's just go through the options. That's kind of very subtle. Actually, I think that's no jewelry. I like this. You know what? I'll just go with it. You know, when you like something, you shouldn't go over the top. You shouldn't keep going back to think it over all the time. Okay, so we have various body types, ranging from reasonable to not so reasonable. Okay, so we just have these options. There's no real choice. I quite like this one. This looks fine. Let's go with it. It's not so over the top. It looks somewhat reasonable. What's configure do? Okay, that's just the options menu. We can now save this character by basically this string of I guess, characters. I was gonna say it's all letters, but there's a slash in there, so. And numbers as well. Or a number at least. Yeah, it's numbers. We can basically copy and paste this anywhere. Just copy it and see if I'll remember to paste it eventually. And if we paste this and then update our character, we could basically load this setup on another character. So we could share how our character looks and add the code to it on some kind of forum, for example, and then people could basically copy our character. Not that it's a particularly pretty one, I didn't spend much time here. Okay, so let's accept this. Charm Quark is fine, apparently. Yeah, I do not want to skip the tutorial, definitely, since I don't know what I'm getting into.
The exiles, driven off their planets by the Dominion, have been desperately searching for a new homeworld while being relentlessly hunted across the stars. But in their darkest hour, they discovered the planet Nexus, the fabled homeworld of the Eldin who disappeared from the galaxy long ago. Exhausted, but full of hope, the exiles prepared their ancient starships for one final journey to Nexus. And that is where their true adventure begins.
And there we are. Game's running very smoothly, even though it's at very high graphics settings, so that's good. Well, so far it's running smoothly, obviously. Haven't seen any combat yet, but the cutscene at least was running well. Okay, nice loading screen. We're currently
I'm sorry, sir. Our last jump to the Nexus system overloaded the reactor in that section. This ship is more than 3 centuries old, and...
Just find that cryopod. She's gotta be there. Sadie. Sadie Brightland.
I know the name, Mr. Brightland.
Just call me Deadeye. Now quit arguing and get my wife out of cryo.
Internal sensors are out. Ship's records are unreliable at best. Wait, I think I found it. Functioning pod. Firing up the retrieval system. Magnetic clamps released.
Lucky for you, you found her. Hey! Hey, be careful!
Sorry. The hydraulics are leaking. Hold on. Damn. The records were wrong. This isn't her. She's in a different silo.
Fine. Then whoever you just woke up is gonna help me track her down.
Reanimation nearly complete. All vitals look solid.
Good. We're gonna need every able-bodied exile we got.
Okay, so here we are. Very much apparently not Not in very good repair, this ship. Things do not seem to be going that well. WASD to move, that's okay. Holding down the right mouse button to turn a bit faster, yeah, that's all. Controls are very much intuitive. You get a double jump. If you just hit spacebar again while jumping, apparently you have infinite double jumps. If you tap Q and E twice, you do a sort of dash, but as you can see in this really tiny UI thing here, it'll need a while to recharge, so I get 2 of these sort of leaps, and then I need to wait for it to recharge. And A and D turn my camera, unless I've currently got the right mouse button held down, in which case they turn my characters. You can sort of see. Control system, no, I've got the movement, but I want to see other tutorials because there might be stuff that's not as intuitive. Okay, let's talk to Deadeye Brightland. F? Can I just click? Okay, clicking tells me that he apparently has 341.6 million health, which seems a lot. And apparently 24 interrupt armor. Okay, let's talk to him.
I wanted to ask for help, but I got no damn choice.
I did hear that these little descriptions, like the little text right here, they sort of limit themselves to the usual Twitter message length, so 140 characters, I think. If we want more info, we're going to have to look at our log. Anyway, yeah, there's a nearby player, a spellslinger explorer. My wife's stuck in one of these cryoports. The power's failing, and I need your help if I'm going to find her and get her out before it's too late. I get 120 XP and 88 copper, I think. Okay, sure.
I got your back. You get this done.
So I think now we have to follow him, right? If we click on it, it'll show us this arrow for a while, which basically tells us where to go. I also believe that this area is instanced, so we don't have very many people here simultaneously. Okay, let's activate this thing, again by right-clicking or hitting F. And cutscene.
You found her.
Sadie, can you hear me?
Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh, well, that was a happy ending. You can target NPCs and objects with the left mouse button. If it has an icon above it, try clicking the right mouse button or pressing F to interact with it. I'll see if I can find something else that actually has an icon over it. You can also hit Shift to sprint, but again that uses up a kind of experience, stamina bar, I guess. Okay, and red circles on the ground, as you've just seen, should be avoided. As you can see, this will eventually fill up, and once it does, I will get affected by this. And hitting any direction key twice will make the dash move, that sort of fast jump thing. Okay, we can activate this.
She ain't looking too good. She's got the cryo sickness. We need to get her to medbay, and fast.
She also looks very pregnant. Okay. Got it. So I suspect we just follow him. Let's dash a little bit, or sprint, rather. The dash is the sort of double tapping move. Yeah. I know how to... Well, I now know how to sprint. I know some of the basics about the game, just not the details, basically. Don't know about story and anything like that.
Hang on, Sadie. We'll be there soon. Gotta admit, friend, I'm surprised we made it this far. Us exiles, we've been on the run from the Dominion for a long time. And this old ship's on her last leg. Strange to think that we might just finally get a new home. I wouldn't exactly call myself personable, but I feel like if we all just stick together, we might just be okay. And I ain't above shooting anyone who thinks different. It looks like we're here. I'm obliged for your help, friend. Glad I didn't kill you.
But isn't he friendly? Well, here we are. Okay, these things here look like healing stations. But yeah, they're just apparently just holographic signs, not actual interactive objects. The icons hovering over some characters and objects in the game show you can interact, how you can interact with them. The icons above are related to receiving and turning in quests. Probably receiving quest, something like have accepted quest. This is have done quest, maybe. These icons highlight characters you can talk to or objects you can interact with to complete quest objectives. Got it.
You've made progress.
Yep, cryo crisis. This woman is suffering from acute cryo sickness. Given that she appears to be with a child, she's in dire straits indeed. Can you do anything for her?
I fear your work is not yet finished.
Okay. So he needs a
No, it
serum.
isn't.
I will collect that.
If you die, die well. Oh, and do it somewhere I can find your corpse. Thank you.
Okay, so I can just click on this, and as I said, it basically shows an arrow pointing to where we have to go, which currently is Sergeant Kara of AFCON, which is probably local security?
Don't waste any more time now.
Okay, so she's giving me a weapon, and she only has 180,000 health, so compared to my 490, it's a lot more reasonable, right? And she also has a shield, which we don't have yet. Okay, apparently we've been given a weapon, which we can right-click to equip. And that gives us a spell surge. Requires 25 spell power to activate. Okay, this is a little complicated. I apparently have 100 spell power and 1000 focus. I'm guessing these regenerate over time, or maybe it's some kind of adrenaline system or something similar. I guess we'll see. So anyway, I can use Spell Surge, which my Assault and Support abilities receive a Surge bonus while it's active. Abilities that deal increased healing or absorb also apply Surge Focus Drain, which drains focus every 1 second for 3 seconds. The amount drained depends on the ability used. It's some kind of overcharge ability, apparently, where I become stronger, but maybe it costs more resources. And I have Quick Draw, which deals 14 physical damage to 3 foes every third of a second, and under Spell Surge the damage is increased to 34. Okay. Do I automatically pick up stuff? Hit V to vacuum it all to your inventory. Okay. Apparently that was already enough. So that's how the combat system works. I don't autocast apparently. So I have to yeah, I just have to click it every single time I want to use it. It's pretty interesting. Okay, I believe... yeah, I can now heal Sadie. So what do you have for me?
Tell me something I want to hear.
Okay, so he's a quest update maybe. This blue exclamation mark. Okay, or maybe it's... I don't know what exactly it means. It's somewhere in between having finished the quest and having accepted it, basically. Okay, let's use that.
What is it?
Okay, looks like Sadie and the baby will be alright. You've done good by me, friend. Yeah, that's okay. Happy to help.
But I don't see that kind of thing easy.
Okay, have a drink on me.
He'll be expecting you.
I need to speak to Brewmaster Greco, which is somewhere this way, apparently. It does look pretty cool, I have to say. Someone's trying to reach me. Oh, let's press C.
I like jumping off the edge of the map.
Okay, I think this is a sort of different type of side quest, which is relevant because we've chosen the Explorer path. So we could choose 4 different paths, and this is related to this. I bet you're eager to explore every last corner of Nexus, huh? The Explorers Union can use folks like you, and I'd love to chat with you about it. Sure, let's talk.
That's the spirit.
Okay. So we have 2 quests now, but let's speak to the Brewmaster first. Where would he be, though? Guessing this way somewhere. And look, these sheep, which were a symbol for not having a character yet. They're around here. They look pretty cool. Pretty cool and cute. Rose Tower. Door. Something. Okay, so I have to hold down shift. I'm used to shift running from Borderlands, where you just have to hit it from Borderlands 2 mostly, where you have to hit it once and that's it. Okay, let's talk to the Brewmaster.
Something happened? Tell me.
Okay, so that's a drink.
Round in you.
A little friendly carousal. Word travels fast about the Gambler's Ruin Charm Quark. Everyone's heard about how you saved Sadie Brightland, and they all want to meet you.
They ain't too far from here.
Okay, so on the minimap apparently it marks with the number, same number as in the task log, on the quest log or whatever, where I have to go for my quests. So this is the Explorer Lady, I think. Explorer Winnie. This icon means the object or NPC is related to an Explorer Path mission. Try interacting with these to unlock new missions and secrets. Okay, that's cool.
Give me the situation.
It's good to meet you, friend. I'll have a mission or 2 for you later, never fear. You're going to need some practice before you get down to Nexus. Okay.
I aim to see
I'm ready.
every corner of this planet.
Who are you?
We got us a new home to fight for on Nexus.
Okay, that's background lore. Not something I'm going to be spending too much time on in my first playthrough, basically. This is archaeologist Vela, which we need to talk to.
Hey, just the person I wanted to run into.
And finally we have Jurak.
We'll never go back to Nox. Nexus is home now.
Okay. Okay. Looks like that's done, so let's talk to Avra Darkos. It's a pretty strange name.
What tidings?
Now that you've made some friends and dropped elbows with Greco's clientele, perhaps you would like an assignment. Sure.
My black hoods are deployed, but you may serve my
This data contains evidence proving the Dominion's planning to attack the Gambler's Ruin. We must take it to Commander Turek on the command deck. Okay. Consider it done. This is a fast travel thing? They are a fairly cool race, especially those detached. Well, they look like detached hands, like they're not really connected anymore. That looks fun. Whee! And that was a teleport.
Commander Stonebreaker, we've arrived in the Nexus system. Stabilizers read go for geosynchronous orbit. Preparing to launch expeditionary force.
Warning. Impact detected. Hostile ships now in range.
We're under attack! Battle stations!
Well, this does not look good.
We ain't got time to waste.
What? Why would I get an Explorer mission now? This is an action-packed sequence. Oh well.
Say something.
As much as I would have liked Avra's intel a few hours ago, I'm glad to have another warm body on the bridge. You ready to fight, recruit? Of course I am. Yes, sir. I have a... What's this do?
You leveled up. Way to go, Cupcake.
Okay, I got a level up. Thank you. Just give me some time to explore. See rewards. New class ability from level 1, quick draw, charged shot, and attributes increased. I have a shield slot now, and apparently I have my second slot open. Okay. What's this do? Charge shot, 2.4 second charge, 10 second cooldown, deal magic damage to 5 foes. And it charges faster if I have spell surge on. The whole skill system is fairly complicated. Yeah, just clear all, I guess. Okay, that way I don't see them every time. Okay, Commander Jurek.
There's Foobar.
Deck Sweeper, they don't stand a chance. So I... got a shield. Shield of Defiance, Energy Shield, 420 shield capacity. It's cool. I really like the interface so far. Okay, I need to hit the lights. What's this one? To turn on the generators down here. Is this the generator? Let me just see where it points me. Okay, even lower. This looks somewhat fatal. Apparently not. Okay, I thought this looked like a deadly drop, but it doesn't appear to be one. Where are the other generators then? Well, there's one back there. Doing, doing, doing. Movement is pretty cool so far. I also need to kill some enemies up there for the main quest. That looks like another generator. Okay, and one more over here.
Good work.
There we go.
We ain't finished.
Okay, so we've apparently helped the defensive efforts. Okay, we need to kill these guys. I'm still somewhat warming up to the combat system. I know you should avoid the red things on the ground. Oh, got a level up. New title, Drifter. I will just Drifter Charm Core. That's okay. Let's deal with that later. I still have to kill hackers. You're a hacker too. Oh.
What is it?
Can apparently get this quest reward.
Best if you talk to him
remotely.
face to face.
Bell Walker's trapped inside the relic room and the minion's ready to explode. Okay.
The fuse is burning.
So a teleport then. That should be doable. Wing. I think I'll just probably play through the tutorial section of the game and then we'll see how it goes. Hey, Bellwalker.
Hit me, sugar.
Walker's Aid. Yes, ma'am.
The next part's gonna be more fun than a bag of razor tails.
Dominions planted explosives and they're hacking our systems. We need to find them bombs and disarm them. That makes sense.
My bots reckon you're doomed, so stay safe out there.
Okay, they are marked nicely on the minimap and on the map and such, so they're fairly easy to find. Okay, jumping and double jumping I've already figured out. I have the quick reference card before me, so I know roughly what buttons do what. Do I get fall damage? Doesn't look like I do, even though I should probably have stayed up there actually. What's this? Oh, it's a chair. That's a very interesting way to sit down in the middle of a sort of bomb defusing mission. But hey, it's an MMO, that's how they work. Wing! Okay. You can read these little texts if you like. I'm not going to read all of them out. That's going to take forever. Okay. I don't know why they've got a huge skeleton hanging in there, but... Okay, so we definitely want to disarm... Oh, I should not have fallen down there. Definitely want to disarm that. That looks particularly nasty. So let's go up here and hop over here. Over these boxes. And disarm the thing. Apparently we're an expert. That was a mighty close one. Well, wasn't that difficult, right? No, let me up. Nah, we just slide down. Let's go back to Bellwalker. Wing. I should really... Oh, I took fall damage there. I should shift more often for the sprinting. It's not quite in my system yet.
What's the rumpus?
Okay. You saved the day, not to mention all the knowledge of end artifacts my daddy spent his whole life collecting. That's nice. We get take Gambler's Drawers, which are an improvement over what I currently have.
Don't wind your drive down just yet, darling.
Okay. And how do we have to continue? Okay, we need to collect up some relics.
That, darling.
Like here. You have some new lore available. Click the icon below to learn more about the world of Wildstar. So, there's a lot of lore. I will be reading this eventually, but definitely not on camera. So there's a lot of lore, and if you choose a scientist, I believe you get even more lore. But I didn't. Oh, there. What's this? Okay, scientists can apparently scan this. That's interesting. And this little symbol tells me that there is tales from the beyond the fridge. Beyond the fringe. Beyond the fringe, not fridge. Fair enough. Okay, so this is some sort of in-game comic thing. That's cool. Alright. So now we have to override the shield controls and activate the data cube. We will do that.
The time has finally come as the Nexus project.
Oh, why did this text stop? Oh well.
Talk to me, darling.
Okay. It was
My
most
daddy
informative.
says
I will
if you
read it
can't say
eventually.
Thanks. You shouldn't be asking the favor.
Oh, getting a call.
There's full bar, and then there's what we got here.
Okay, so I need to take a teleporter to the greenhouse and see if Queen Mayala needs our help. Again, I will get into the lore in a private, personal, eventually playthrough of with another character, probably. Not quite yet. Right now I'd mostly like to explore some of the gameplay. So far the combat system is nice. It seems like the sort of thing where you would want to bind lots of stuff to your mouse buttons though. Like maybe shift. Hey Queen.
What can I do?
To the defense. I'm here to help.
It can really be hard to let go sometimes. I can still hear the voices of the trees and Orin left behind on Arborea.
Okay, so we need to stop the Chua, which the Dominion has sent in.
As a queen, I'm not supposed to make it personal. This time, it is. Stay focused. We ain't through yet.
So I have to get up this huge meteor for my explorer quest. This looks like some kind of jumping puzzle thing. Need to kill Chua. This is not a Chua. Keep having my wrong my buttons badly connected. Like I keep pressing the wrong buttons. That's what I meant to say. No. Just need to find a way up this huge thing. Okay, that's not it. I'll have a look around. What's a Chua? Oh, it's a warbot. It's not a Chua. It doesn't say Chua anyway. I don't know how complicated the jumping puzzles in the game will be, so I have no idea what exactly to look for, basically. Okay, this is just one of those you slide down things. This is standard triple speed location. Oh, this gives me a movement speed buff. Interesting.
Now for the next step, friend.
Oh, an ascension assistant. So he helps me with this, I'm guessing? Oh, right. Giving me a platform chain that I could jump up. It sounded like this was optional, but I don't think there was a way up aside from this. So, I don't know, maybe that was a jumping puzzle that I just completely missed. And here we are.
Just a bit more and you're done.
I need to open the Datacron. No, don't want to activate this. I need to open a Datacron. Wherever that is. This might be it. So that was cool. I really like how dynamic the movement and the combat feels so far.
Woo-wee, that was one for the Chronicles.
Okay, so we've done that. I guess we can now activate the Descension Assistant. Oh right, I suspect this will prevent fall damage for a few seconds. Looks like it. Pretty cool. Okay, I need to rescue veggies, which are that away. And kill those chua things. Oh, that's a chua. You there. Oh, those are the chuas, those random rabbit things. And this is a terrified taproot. That's cool. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cute. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's save this one as well. And this is seared celery. I want one of those as well. I suspect I need to plant them somewhere. Anyway, firstly, I think I'll probably just kill you guys. Okay, I killed the little rabbit things. I need to lead the vegetables to a safe planter, which is this way. Okay. So, pretty cool. Are you guys gonna attack me? No, you seem out of range.
I'm really happy to hear from you.
That was great work. Chua are falling back and the veggies have been saved. Nice, I can take the gun.
Great job. But we're not out of the woods yet. I'm entrusting you with the hope of the Orin people, okay?
Okay, I know how to move the camera, thank you. I just want to equip these new boots. Shoes, whatever. And now we need to find and talk to Arwig Redleaf, who is that away. So long. Okay. Okay, best not to stand in red circles, I've learned. Oh, there he is, Arwig.
I'm Auric Redleaf, first consort to Queen Miala and protector of the Orin people.
Okay, so now for this quest I need to kill not the Chuas, but these other guys. Oh hey. These stations, I believe, what are they called? One of the paths that we could choose, where I have chosen the Explorer. One of them could choose a specialization where they could build these stations, I believe. I need to destroy 2 turrets and kill more Cassian soldiers. Highborn Commander? Is that a Cassian soldier? Does it count as one? Does count as one. He was a bit tougher than the others though. That one there looks even tougher. Looks like some sort of boss thing. At least judging from its size. Oh, here's a medic. Let's go into overcharge mode and kill them. Okay, still don't quite know how these resources work.
Well? Stay focused. We're not done yet. I wish you luck.
You're probably gonna need it.
Oh, tab does not open the inventory. Somewhat unexpected. Been playing too much Borderlands, basically. Okay, so I need to wait for this warbot thing, I guess, to respawn, and then kill it. That wasn't so difficult. I'm guessing he's not gonna drop anything. Yeah. Okay, return to the red leaf guy. I think he's somewhere. Yeah, that general direction. Let's sprint. La 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 la. The sprinting animation looks a little ungraceful. But aside from that, the interface is actually fairly intuitive and quite fun. So far.
Start from
okay.
the top.
You did it. Okay.
I'm sure I'll see you around.
My spies did not exaggerate the extent of your success.
I will get a new gun.
It is the wise who act when fools do not.
Reactivate the teleporter in the greenhouse, which is that way. Okay. Whoop. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like it so far. Definitely a cool game. Apparently it's going free to play, so I don't know how exactly that'll look. It's currently subscription based.
You may speak freely.
Nexus Ho. Okay. I believe this is about the end
Not win this war.
of
Gift them with your listening ears.
about the end of the tutorial section, I believe. Speak to the hologram of Professor something Wellspring, who's somewhere that way. Which is somewhere that way. Oh look, there's sheep still. I think, from what I've seen, that we now have the choice between two starting areas. Since I don't know which one to go for, I'll just pick one at random, basically. Hey, you. Okay, activate the hologram control panel. Will do. And... did I just see something interactive? Nope. Oh.
What news have you? One step inevitably leads to another.
Ooh, now get out there and do some damage.
Oh cool, a level up.
We are not so unlike Orin. Do we not seek vengeance for our worlds?
For level 3, we got a PvP feature. We can now duel, apparently. We've got a new class ability called Gate. Oh, that's our third ability. Blink forward 20 meters and apply a stun to 5 foes. Stun prevents any action for 3.25. It's nice. So that's a kind of interrupt crowd control skill, which I hear are fairly important in the combat system. I can now equip gloves, apparently. I have the limited action slot number 3, that's where the gate skill has been applied to. And I can go to Wildstar Grove and Northern Wilds. Okay, let's clear those. Does this work as a movement skill? It's a fairly long cooldown, so not really. Hey, Queen Miala.
I hope you'll continue helping, and not just because I happen to be wearing a crown on my head.
I could go to Wildstar or Northern Wilds. I prefer Northern Wilds, it sounds cooler, so that's where I'll be heading. How do I go there? If I jump here, I'll die, I know that much. Alright, so... this way, maybe? No, that's where I came from, right? Terminal Junction. Let's have a look at the map. Okay, that would be Wildstar Grove, okay, so this is where we can depart to Northern Wilds. Hoping this is Northern Wilds. Departures Terminal Thate. Okay, I'm in the right spot. To travel to Wildstar Grove, does it also point me here? That's the question. No, 121 meters that way. So this is the right place. Yeah, I'll do it. Okay, so that's been the tutorial section of Wildstar as an exile. I don't even know the name of my race, but...
for Nexus. Destination, the city of Fade. I got reports of Dominion patrols in the area, probably searching for undefended transports. Be safe, and good luck.
So we're now moving to Alizar, I believe. Okay, so supposedly these are meant to be funny. I guess you need to know, have a little more background to think they're funny. But hey,
One, you're hit. You need to get out of there. Scanning for alternate landing zones. There. You can just make it to the Northern Wilds.
Roger that. All passengers, race for impact. This ain't gonna be pretty.
Yep, not looking good here.
Anyone alive down there? Please respond, Shuttle 3. I'm detecting movement. We have another survivor down there. Repeat, we have another survivor.
You might have defended the Gambler's Ruin from a deadly Dominion attack, but on your way to Nexus, they blasted your transport ship, and you crash-landed in the balmy Northern Wilds. If the deadly...
Okay. So I'll end this here. Might be there's more content for Wildstar in the eventual future on my channel. For now, I think this is enough of a first look. So that was the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.